Hey guys, welcome back to August 2024 part 2. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber, don't forget to hit the thumbs up to show support and ding the bell to be notified for the next video out. And continuing on with August part 2, today we are going to a spa with the extended family. And Kaylee is officially potty trained. She has potty trained me for 3. I feel pretty proud of myself. That means the next battle was making sure everywhere we go, we are close to a bathroom, or I have to make sure she make it to the bathroom, so yeah. Some of the family member has already got in and started doing the services. I am going to head to the buffet first. I'm gonna have something to eat and drink and chill, and then when my slot open up, I'm gonna go in. The heat honestly is picking up, so I'm going to try to walk through this as fast as I can. Even when the buffet is included with the service, there are food and drink that you can purchase on the side. This buffet area is included in the service meal price. I think they have a pretty good selection of food, though it's not like amazing or anything, but it's a good amount, and the price is pretty cheap. It's not bad, you know, and they do have a lot to offer, and it's very like cơm or like what you would call like normal everyday food. The food here is very average person like or bình dân. I could see why it attracts, you know, the logo around here. The workers here are very attentive to the guests, which is really nice. The girls and the kids are actually inside of that VIP room so they can eat and, you know, not get beaten by the heat. I am sweating bullet right now, but I'm still gonna walk through just so you can see what it is that I am seeing. The ambience, the vibe is definitely amazing. I really like this treehouse vibe and feeling. If the weather was cooperating and it was cooler or something, or maybe in the fall, I feel like this place would really be just the perfect place for foreigner. I really want to explore the whole vicinity, the whole place, but it's just getting so hot and I really don't want to be walking so much when I'm already sweating bullet. I think for the price, the food is a 4 out of 5. Ambience wise, a 5 out of 5. Food choice wise, I feel like 3 out of 5. I feel like they could really just have more to offer. So breakfast is pretty amazing. I think it's great for the price. Surrounding area wise, there are a lot of fans, so even if the heat is picking up right now, it's actually not bad. Bearable. Live music is going on. The vibe is quite aesthetic. I wish I would worn like a hot pink color or like a magenta color, because this color is very washed out. I mean, it looks good in real life, but definitely will not show up in videos, and I'm having a hard time finding a location where it's just, there's too much greenery, you know. When there's a lot of greenery, you need a contrasting color, and this color is completely being washed out, so even my camera is like, what are you doing? I'm sweating because it is hot. It's definitely a hot day today. However, they do have air conditioning indoor in one of their private dining areas, which is great. I'll show you a lot of clips about the food, as well as I'll tell you about my experience after I am fully done. It is definitely influencer friendly, super aesthetic. I love that.
The staff is really nice, the servers are really nice, the aesthetic is on point. I love the green. Highly recommend wearing bright color here if you're gonna take a picture. I'm wearing like a butter yellow and I think I'm getting washed out.
This vacation has really made me want to continue living my soft life. I want to live not the life that others have in store for me. I literally allow zero stress so far in this trip, and I have behaved so calmly, and I have approached every negative emotion with so much grace and demeanor that I'm just in love with this person that I've become, and I'm not going to stop living in this soft, feminine life. When I get to be around noon, it was time for everyone to go, which is fine with me because I have a few charity to do after this. And then the girls, they're going to go to ABC Center. They're gonna play there because they really enjoy hanging out there. My aunt and my mom will be hanging there with them, so I am relaxing right now at a cafe. I'm going to wait for my ride to show up, and then I'm going to hop on and continue my journey. I know that I have 3 hours to myself, and then I have to pick the girls up. But before my ride get here, I want to show you my pretty nails. When I actually got to this coffee shop, they were cleaning up, they were watering the plant, and I asked if they were open. They said yeah, they'll take me as the last client today. So I quickly ordered these 2 drinks, one for here and one for the road, while I wait for my taxi to come. And while I'm here sitting and waiting, a question came to mind, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So comment down below your answer. Perhaps your answer may help open a new pathway, a new resource for another woman. It's crazy, right? Women are the 50% of the population. If one of us does nothing but speak up and support one another, we would create a momentum, tidal wave of change with a force that could not be withstood, that would demand change as we break where water meets land, and simply women supporting other women. Imagine if we as community come together and brainstorm and share ideas and solutions. Imagine how much further we can all go together. Well, that's my thought when I'm having this coconut juice as well as my coffee anyways. Thought I would share it with you guys. After my chore, I came back to the place and I decided to sit outside and make a few calls, answer a few emails, get some work done. And then after I took my kid up, I went home and tried this new, it's like the Grab, but for Asia. It's like Uber Eats pretty much, but you just order food and they deliver, and they do a really good job.
So today I'm visiting a temple that I want to do some charity work for. Usually before I fork out the amount of money, I usually spend a few days walking back and forth just to see if the facts that they give me during most of these interviews would match with what I'm seeing. So yes, I do my homework quite meticulously before I invest or before I do anything charitable.
Để chứ hương linh đi, để là bao nhiêu cái? Dạ đây, còn nọ. Đâu chỉ để hương linh. Đây. Dạ, đây mới đây qua.
And then we went home and we decided just to play a little poker, just something fun for the family.
Cái nó quát rồi không nghe? Thôi chấp nhận hoa không đủ đi. Yeah, quên nè.
So I went to the market the next day and I found this jewelry place that does really good dupe. I'm really surprised. So I got myself so much. I'm just gonna treat it as a gift to my clients. After that quick market run, it was time to do my facial at Yin Beauty Center Academy. Once again, it is highly recommended. And then I went to Melatech to get my teeth done. I'm going to get a cleaning done today.
Mình hát bài Happy Birthday to Daddy. Hôm nay là BC sẽ dạy cho em, ok? Mình chuẩn bị chưa?
And you see how Kate is rubbing her stomach and wincing and not happy? Well, she's been having diarrhea and vomit for the last 2 days now. And we took her to a doctor, and he's given her medicine he think is because she has backed up poop because she just refused to poop for like months on end. She just tried to keep holding it back. Well, anyways, the poop is now too hard, and so he gave her something to flush everything out. And of course, because it works so well, I actually purchased it to bring back to the state. But not only that, because Vietnam is not very clean and they've been going to all these ABC dance center place and they deal with a lot of kids, well, she picked up some stomach virus as well. Because right after this joyous occasion, the twins got their stomach issue, and then Kara had it, and then Kaylee had it. It was a non-stop thing. It was literally a whole week of kids just unable to control their bowel movement, throwing up and not eating, and having fever for like 3 days straight. And looking at them makes me feel so blessed, because I noticed that in today's world, family isn't what it used to be. There used to be a time when you could go to your grandma's house to eat, hang out with the family, and just have a good time. Now everybody chooses who they want to deal with. Aunt and uncle chooses which kid to be proud of. Brothers and sisters that treats friends more like family, and they don't see family any more than just someone they were blood related to. Cousins talk about each other like they weren't flawed. Grandparents spend time with certain grandchildren, and the only time you really see everyone together is at a funeral. And it's honestly heartbreaking, but I'm glad it's not happening in this family, and I'm not going to allow it to happen in my children's generation. They're going to love each other, and they're going to have the childhood that I had growing up. The next day came around, and I am on my way to get some work done. I want to microblade my eyebrows as well as redo my lip just a little bit. I redid my eyebrow. I did my eyeliner, tattoo, and then I also did my lips. And when I got home, Kate showed me how she broke one tooth off herself, and as you can see, the stock that I ordered for the temple came, and the girls are just checking it out with me.
Charity work tomorrow. We're doing some donation for the orphanage at the temple. Are you gonna come? I don't think it's too much. There's a lot of kids there.
Maybe we'll get lost.
Well, you'll stand out. The other kids doesn't really have hair. No, they have to be. They live in a temple.
I want to go right now.
No, we go tomorrow. We'll visit some people. We'll do some goods.
And do what?
Well, don't you want to meet people? Design that?
Yeah.
It looks pretty nice. Kaylee, how you feel?
Perfect.
You feel sick? Does it mean you're staying home tomorrow?
No, I'm on mom. Why is there leaves on the couch? My butt hurts.
Your butt hurt? Why your butt hurt? You have to go poop?
Yeah. No.
No.
My butt hurts.
Your butt hurts?
I missed yesterday.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
Then I had to book ticket for the flight, and well, you guys, yeah, I booked the flight, but I made a boo-boo. So I booked the hotel along with it, but I booked the wrong friggin' date. And I should have known, you know, I usually film what I did and send to my mom. I should have known that I booked this wrong. It's literally for today. And I didn't even notice it. I even sent it to my mom. I am silently dying inside right now rewatching this video. Hello my family. Today is August 10th, 2024, and I'm taking you with me to a temple. And I know it sounds weird, temple.
there's a lot of temples in Vietnam, a lot of beautiful ones, but this is the one I chose because the head nun is such a beautiful human being. There's a huge story that go along with it. I caught wind of it and I visited, I did my research, and I have found the temple that I will be sponsoring. So today I'm going to take you on a journey as well as tell you their story and my story and how our story intertwine, and hopefully you'll join this journey with us. Let's get started today. So the crew's all here, everyone is helping. Hi! Chào đi! Chào ta.
Chào con. Dạ. Chào chị. Chào cô. Cái hộp sữa xanh lại xé mất mà mình mấy em xé.
So for the trip to work, we rented a 16-seater. My aunt is coming, though my uncle is here and my aunt is coming, and that should be enough seat for everybody, as well as loading up a lot of the product.
And this would be a yearly thing for me, so message me or comment down below if you would like to join in on my charity and cause. Honestly, it does help me sleep better at night, and I feel like good karma is something that I build year round, not even just for myself, my business, but also my children, because in the long term, người ta hay nói, tiền cho là tiền gửi, tiền ăn là tiền hết.
Đó, chắc cái thằng này ra gì cho chắc cái đúng không?
Cố gắng lên! Cố gắng lên! Cố gắng lên!
I'm gonna straight out and admit it, I'm not always at church on Sunday. And I'm gonna tell you something that may change your life. If you walk with Jesus, it doesn't matter how many Sundays you sit in church or if you think you are saved. God sees what you do and how you treat people, and that's what really matters. And I live right with God, so I have nothing to worry about. He has always had my back, and He has always answered my prayer. Not always in the way that I expect, but He is always there.
And we're off! Let's go!
Why is there a lot of boxes?
We are giving food to the temple.
The other truck has a lot of space. But how about the plates and bowls?
Yeah, well, they have those already. We're just giving them food.
How about fruits?
I don't know yet. We might give them fruit the next visit. For now, we're giving them dry goods that they can eat for a long term.
How?
Well, they don't eat meat at the temple. They are vegetarian.
Stop it!
I didn't have the best childhood, but I had a childhood that created who I am today, that showed me right and wrong, that showed me good and evil, and that gave me the option, a choice of becoming the person that I want to be. I'm super blessed that my mother's side of the family is so loving, so good, and I'm so blessed that my father's side of the family is everything that I don't want, and I'm glad that they showed me who they are on both sides, so that I have the option to choose who I want to be close to and who I want to not be like. So there were good example and bad example in my life that allowed me to choose my own path and direction. I used to blame my parents for not sheltering me from the truth, but now I'm actually quite thankful that they were so weak in protecting of me that they showed me how I can be better parents to my own children. It feels like everything in life is a give or take, you know, and whatever I wasn't given, I was going to work hard to give to my children. And instead of being so hypocritical and tell them who they should be, I'm going to live a life where I'll show them who they could be, should be, and can outdo. And I want to be their stepping stone. I want them to go further than I can. I want them to be more kind than I am. I want them to be more charitable than I am. So I'm going to show them the world that they could be living in and the privilege that they have by being my child, and how they should give back to those in need. So I take them on all these journeys. I let them live the luxury life so that I can show them that they too can have it with or without me. If they follow my work ethic and my lifestyle and the way I fight and the way I fall and the way I rise despite how many times I fall, they are princesses that will wield their own sword and slay their own dragon. And I will teach them to live a life without me, because a parent's true job in life is to prepare their kids to live a life without them. I also show them the rough side of life, what life is like for everybody else, so they can understand kindness and appreciation. By the way, whenever you think that you have a hard life, just know there's always someone else with worse card. If you put your problem into a basket with everyone else in the world, I'm pretty sure once you read everyone else's problem, you may pick your problem right back up and carry it yourself. Một cây trồng chẳng nên non, ba cây chụm lại lên hòn núi cao. That was an old saying I learned as a child. It means maybe you are weak and you cannot build something from yourself. But if you can get more and more people to join in, then even a little will become a lot and it will change someone else's life.
Dì nói gì hôm nay tới mà. Ở Đà Nẵng. Hello.
Hoài. Cái này là để nuốt không?
Để nói được.
Nói là vô này mở vô này là ngay được.
À.
Con bé này.
Đúng rồi.
Nhỏ ghê chị.
Con bé này. Kìa nó tới cho em con kìa. Quên đồ chơi của nó.
Không sao. Mày biết quên gì không?
Nếu gì nhưng mà chém rồi.
Đồ chơi thôi.
Cái đồ chơi trong mấy cái bao, nó chứ không bỏ vô cái bao đen. Tất cả những búp bê trong là trong cái bao đen nên nó không được đụng cái đó.
Không có thì Nguyên ngày mai mất cái đồ chơi của tụi con. Ok. Bây giờ chơi cho
Tuần tới sẽ có gì đem đến?
Dạ. Em đem cho con sau nha.
If you want to know how privileged you are, take a quick look at these kids. Now, I'm just going to ask you a very simple question. Do you think they are boys or do you think they are girls? The answer? They are all girls, 100%. It's absolutely saddening that people would abort girls in this country because they believe that, only male heirs matter, and if you're going to fork out a large amount of money in order to raise a kid, it's better to raise a boy kid because they're more worthy. Obviously, there are situations where there are mothers who can't afford to raise a child, so they kind of toss the child away to the temple so the temple can raise. Or if they're a student and they don't want to be that single mom stigma and they lower their chance of going to college, or they, throw the kids away, or instead of getting abortion because they don't believe in it, they just kind of drop the newborn kid off here. My time here does not allow me to go to the other camps where they're raising like the newborn or the single pregnant mother that needs the help. Honestly, I don't have the time to show you it on camera, but I have visited those places, and pretty much the temple, instead of raising them here where the kids are older and it gets to be a teenage age, it's a separate facility. And hopefully by the next trip I will show you more about it, depending on how many people we can get to join my cause, and we can just be this group that help these innocent children. I'm about to sell off a whole bunch of clothes that I no longer fit. A lot of them still have price tag on it, and everything I make from selling that is going to go into this charity event where I will be donating and helping out those in need in a third world country. Also, something on my agenda is working with veterans, trying to get a few things in order to help our veteran here in the US, especially if they're elderly and disabled. I feel like that is something I'm also really passionate about, that I may need help from the church for.
Nóng dễ sợ luôn.
Bỏ đây nè.
Đâu, anh phải để cho nó đứng lên.
Anh đâu mà lại để nghiêng nó cho. Nặng lắm, 30 kg.
Nước mắm, trời ơi, coi chừng.
Không gì. Em biết không? Bởi đó em mới bưng từ từ đó.
Ok.
Một bát là mùi hương em nồng sai nhé, không bị to quá.
Không sao. Đông điển nữa. Không sao, tip nó lên là nó ok. Đủ lên vậy nè.
Dạ,
là ok. Xong rồi đó. Mình không coi gì đồ trong xe đúng không?
Sơn.
Okay. So we're gonna go in right now to load up what we brought to the temple. After this, they're gonna check through the list to make sure that nothing is skimmed off the top. If I were to say be in America and I want to do this again, this is how I would want it done. whatever money that I spent, I want it in the receipt, what is purchased, and then I give the receipt to the temple to make sure that there is no middle guy. So this way, everything that is donated goes straight to the temple. This is something that I plan on doing at least 4 times a year, food-wise, as well as like the monthly need for, you know, anything else they would need. This is the kind of charity that I'm into, and I really do hope that you join me in this journey. This way we can help keep these kids housed as well as schooled and raise the next generation. So this is the last part. This is the actual money part that I'm donating.
So one of the fun Easter egg facts that you guys don't know is my mother's side of the family, for generations on end, they work for the king. They are the king's teacher. I believe it was for the Nguyen as well as the The dynasty. He is Vietnam national hero, as well as the country actually take care of his funerals as well as his Đám giỗ or death anniversary. It's a national holiday. And because my mother's side of the family really value education because they come from a teaching aristocrat family, I of course follow my great-great-grandfather's wishes and continue to push education as a mean of bettering the country. There's been honestly so many reasons why I didn't go astray, why I choose to do the right thing or make the better decision growing up. There's always people that you know about that inspire you so much to outdo them some way or somehow, because you have such big shoes to live up to. And I have goals and I have plans. I want to be the strongest female my bloodline has ever seen. I want to outdo the person that created the fame for the family. And you have to be crazy enough to believe you can for you to actually be able to. So now you're wondering what's inside the envelope. The envelope holds enough money for 100 kids to go to school this year. And I'm not disclosing all of this for recognition. I want you to join me in the journey. I want you to join me to make a difference in someone else's life, as it is the small acts of kindness when multiplied by millions of people can transform the world. Kindness is one of the most forgotten yet most wonderful gifts you can give. It heals wounds and brightens days. It brings us together and reminds us that we are more similar than we are different. Sometimes it's easier to be cold and harder to be warm and vulnerable. Choose kindness anyways. Be an encourager. Be someone who helps others. Give love. Stay humble. It's the little act of kindness that makes a big difference. Because till this day, these kids do not know who I am. I'm just an aunt that came to visit. I started where you are. I started not knowing where to help or who to help. I started with helping one person at a time, and it started growing and growing and growing. And honestly, one good deed is worth 8,000 prayers. And I started with just answering one random stranger prayers to where I'm at today. And now I want to grow even bigger, and I would like to help even more people, but I'm gonna need you to help me. And this marked the end of this video, not the end of this journey of charity. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up the video, share if you can, and I will see you in the next episode.
Hai cái là bao nhiêu đó anh?
56.